Hey everybody, welcome to another video of Reselling History. Scott here, and today I wanted to show you guys another unboxing of some Militaria items that I've recently purchased in the past couple weeks, and some of them are pretty cool, so let's get right into it. So here's a box. There's a number of items in here, and first up is this pretty cool looking old travel clock, and it says made in Germany on the bottom, and it kind of has like a maritime, ship look to it. It's made out of full brass. It's not working, and it's probably from the early 1900s, so I thought this was a pretty cool clock. All right, next up we got some old calendars right here. This is from January 1942. The Citizens Bank, Michigan. And here's another one, very patriotic. This is March 1942. Nothing on the back. Those are cool. We got some ration books. These are a dime a dozen. These really are not hard to come by. Just think of it, almost everybody had one back then when they were rationing. But that's still a nice find. All right, and here we got a bag of looks like some jewelry. And I don't think this is actually military. It looks like somebody glued this on here. It's an old brooch. And we have another, this looks like a British emblem. British or Canadian. Cool. And we have some World War II British medals. 1939, 1945. Here's another one. Here is another strange looking, well, it's not even really a brooch, some sort of emblem or badge. Not really sure what that means, but this might have been glued too. I feel like somebody made this themselves. And here is the Italy star. So this is a British World War II medal for service in Italy. Very cool. And then we have a couple of these little emblems. These are British emblems, and this would probably go on the shoulder of the uniform. And once again, this is glued too. So the guy I got this from, man, he has, I think it's him gluing a lot of the stuff. I've traded with him before, and I don't know what his issue is, but I'm sure that could come off with maybe just some heat. I thought this was pretty interesting. This is an old belt right here with an old belt buckle. And this is, it looks like the U.S. Naval Academy. And this is probably from the World War II era. And the belt is in pretty good condition. And surprisingly, these belts can be pretty sought after or rare sometimes. I have a difficult time finding this one online, so I think it's somewhat rare. And next up, we have the Soviet Union banner. And this is very cool. It's not in the best condition around here, but you see Lenin right there. So this is obviously post-war. I could tell it's post-war from the vehicles too. I think it has something to do with labor and working. I haven't tried to translate it yet, but that's what it appears. But very cool. There's a lot of collectors out there who like old Soviet Union stuff. And we have another little bag of items right here. So some of these are newer type of pins. And I thought this was pretty cool. It looks like it's post-war, but you see all those hours on there. This is a ground observer corps, I think. Pretty neat. It's from post-war United States Air Force. And then we have some other post-war medals like this one right here, Marine Corps Reserve. We have some World War II patches. Yeah, a lot of cool patches. This is the Far East Pacific patch. I found a pair of jump wings, but these look like they're post-war. They say Simcoe GI on the back, so they're not sterling. Not that all of them that are sterling are World War II, but this is definitely post-war era, probably 1950s or 60s. All right, I just emptied out the last little baggie of items right here, and this is by far the neatest bag of the bunch. And you got some old belt buckles from the war, solid brass, You have some campaign pin, American campaign. You have some pins and some pretty cool, I think that's West Point Military Academy. You got a nice Red Cross volunteer pin back. And you got some more pins right here. And my favorite is this dog tag. And surprisingly, I don't think this is from World War II. I'll have to do some research on the gentleman right here, because he could have served during World War II and after. So his name is Sutliff Robert Kermit Robert Sutliff. And he was in the United States Navy, and it looks like he wrote on here USS Fred T. Berry. And I think that ship, it didn't start, I believe that ship didn't start its service until towards the end of World War II. But it did see extensive service in the Korean War. And pretty interesting, he put his little button. I think there's a hole right here, and he just decided to slip it in there so it can look cool. And to go along with that is his little ID bracelet that matches it. Kermit R. Sutliff. And this is not sterling. This is made out of, it looks like copper or brass. But that's cool that it came along with that. It's always great to have matching items and keep things together. And then lastly is this very neat War Service Shipbuilding badge. And this was issued during World War II. And it has a number on the back. I guess these were numbered when they first handed them out. But this is a nice badge. And this all came from the same estate, this little group right here. So maybe he was doing shipbuilding during World War II, and then he enlisted in the Navy. Or he was in the Navy during World War II as well, and he kept serving until after. I'll have to do some research on this gentleman. Like I said, he could have served in 2 wars, World War II and Korea. But yeah, this is a neat little grouping right here. Well, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching this unboxing. And if there's any items you really enjoyed, which one was your favorite? Drop a comment down low and let's talk about it. Like and subscribe to my channel, please. Take care, everybody. Peace.